Might as well call me Sokoa today, because I'm solo. Hey, what's up, y'all? Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans of all ages, people of planet Earth. The Section 8 Wrestling Podcast proudly brings to you another AEW recap show! Kind of. I am here solo dolo. It's your latest and favorites, your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. I am Killz Atwillz of the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. Today we are going to talk about the quarterfinal setup for the AEW Continental Cup. Chava and I talked about the first round. AEW announced they pulled the random names out of the Jacksonville Jaguars helmet, and they have decided the next matches for the next round for the AEW Continental Cup. So we're just going to get into it. Just a little quick recap of the first round. Then we're going to get into who ended up who is going to end up facing who in the next round. So once again, your hosts are Tony Schiavone and Tony Khan. They and the Jacksonville Jaguars helmet is back. Really quickly, they do a recap of the first round. So shall we? Claudio Castagnoli defeated Ace Austin. Orange Cassidy defeated Matt Seidel. Eddie Kingston defeated Jack Doyle. Jay White defeated David Finlay. John Moxley defeated Jack Perry. Hechicero defeated Brian Cage. Nigel McGuinness defeated Katsuyori Shibata. And Kyle O'Reilly defeated Roderick Strong. Pretty good first round. Congratulations to all the winners. We did find out that Nigel McGuinness suffered an injury during his match. We found that out. We found that out at the end of Collision, and there was that was all they said was that he suffered an injury. We didn't know the status. We didn't know anything yet. But during this show, Nigel McGuinness does give us an update. So he cuts a little promo from I guess his home. Basically, his we see that his left foot is in a boot, but he said that the X-rays came back negative for breaks or tears, so that's a good thing. He said a smarter man would bow out of this, but he's not a smarter man. Lots of things. He said he could give a the big rah rah speech like nothing's going to stop me, but he says straight up lots of things could stop him from going to Wembley, but it won't be fear. Fear is not going to stop him. He's at the end of his career, and this may be his last chance to be in the Continental Cup. So he's going to claw, bite. You're biting! He's going to claw, bite, and do everything legally, he says, to get to Wembley. He calls it the hallowed grounds of Wembley, where 34 years ago he knew he wanted to be a wrestler. So good on Nigel McGuinness for sticking it out and continuing to fight through an injury. Must be a tough thing. Tony Khan says that because of the stakes and because of wanting to give him a shot, though there was some doubts, AEW is going to clear him, so he is going to be allowed to continue to wrestle. And on that note, he his name comes up for the first match that they talk about. So the quarterfinals, the first two matches will be on AEW Dynamite Wednesday, the 19th. That's tomorrow, as of recording, in Baltimore, Maryland. So it will be Nigel McGuinness versus Hechicero, the CMLL World Heavyweight Champ. Who do I want to win? I want Nigel to win, but who do I think will win? I think Hechicero will win. I think A, because of the injury. Um, B, I mean, especially if we're just talking straight kayfabe wrestling style, the way Hechicero wrestles, I don't think Nigel McGuinness is going to be able to overcome that, especially with an ankle. Hechicero is going to lock onto that ankle. Hopefully Nigel doesn't tap. Maybe it's just a pass out deal to protect him. So hopefully he doesn't tap out. But I think Hechicero is going to win, especially with the injury to Nigel McGuinness. Our next match is Switchblade Jay White versus the AEW Continental Champion and leader of the Death Riders, John Moxley. Jay White wanted to face Moxley at the finals, but the luck of the Jaguars helmet, that he's going to have to face him right now or tomorrow. Not right now. That would be crazy. Who do I want to win and who do I think will win? Moxley, because I want and I think they will have Moxley go to the finals with the championship facing somebody. I don't know who as of yet, but yeah, I think that Mox. It's not Jay White's time. I think this is. I think Jay White's a character in the Mox story. Mox going to All In. So those are going to be the two matches for the quarterfinals on Dynamite. The next two matches are going to be on AEW Collision Saturday, the 22nd, from Reading, Pennsylvania. It will be Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston. Who do I want to win? I want Claudio to win because I've liked Claudio Castagnoli since he was Cesaro, so I want him to have success. Who do I think will win? I think Eddie Kingston's going to win. I like Claudio. It feels like Eddie's time. It feels too early for Eddie Kingston to go out, just because it's his big return. He's the first Continental Champion winner. The fans really get behind him, so I think that Eddie Kingston will find a way to overcome Claudio. It's going to be a tough matchup for Eddie, I believe. We have a couple promos. The guys want to talk about the match. First, we have Claudio, and Claudio's saying that just because he won, the work's not over yet. He's not here to preach, but if you want to be the best, you have to surround yourself with people who are going to push you to be the best. And he's obviously talking about the Death Riders. It's Death Riders against the world. Then we go to Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston says that he was gone for a while, but that was on him, not for the fans. Not because of the fans. That was he says that's for me to worry about and not y'all. But he came back for the fans because it's the fans that inspire him and give him energy to keep fighting. Says that he personally made the call to Tony Khan and said, hey, I don't care what kind of tournament it is, just go on ahead and put me in because I want to do this for the fans. I was the first Continental Champion, and I want to be the first Continental Cup winner. And he's doing it for the fans. So Eddie Kingston, I think, also based on that promo, I think Eddie Kingston's going to move on. I think he's going to beat Claudio. Then our last matchup, once again, luck of the draw, the conglomeration, ice skating uphill. It's Orange Cassidy versus Kyle O'Reilly. Who do I want to win? I want and think Kyle O'Reilly will win. I just think that Kyle O'Reilly's the better overall wrestler. I kind of like his wrestling style a little better. Nothing against Orange Cassidy, but I don't know if Orange Cassidy makes it past Kyle. I think this is Kyle O'Reilly's time. And if Orange Cassidy finds a way, I'll be very impressed. I think Kyle O'Reilly's just a really great wrestler. The match between Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong was fantastic. It was I didn't know what to expect. I knew that we'd get something great. Now, just thinking out loud and just thinking in real time, if Kyle wins, I don't know if he makes it to the final because I know he and Moxley have had a big dust up. I think it was for the Continental Championship at Double or Nothing. So I don't think Kyle goes on to the final. I think he will beat Orange Cassidy, though. So we'll see what happens. Just to remind everyone, the winners of these matches go on to the semifinals, and that will be in Glasgow. And of course, the finals will be held at All In Wembley Stadium. The winner gets the Continental Cup and will be the Continental Champion. And that's it. Just wanted to talk about the Continental Cup really quick. I have things to do, so I'm not going to hold you. I know that you all have things to do, so we're just going to go ahead and keep moving. If you want to do me a favor, though, go and hit that like and subscribe for me real quick. Go ahead and comment down below, share, tell your friends that your favorite wrestling podcast will soon be their favorite wrestling podcast. We're on YouTube and we're on Instagram at Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. And if you just want to listen to us, Spotify, Apple Music. Be happy, be healthy, keep it positive, keep it pushing. I hope I made you laugh a little bit. Hope I made you smile a little bit. I hope I made you think a little bit about some good wrestling. For the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I'm Killz Atwillz. Hey, I guess I'll see y'all on the next one.
This has been a Section 8 Wrestling Podcast production.